Hi, this is Jim Peters with Grace Wealth Management here, and wanted to share with you an excellent idea that seems to be working really well for a lot of our clients. We call it the Super Backdoor Roth IRA. So really what it is, it's a Roth IRA on steroids that can help you in this world of potentially higher taxes down the road. So here's kind of the scenario or the situation in terms of when it can help you in your personal situation. First of all, this would be for people who have already maxed out their 401k and are looking for other ways to save for retirement. People who are savers who do have those additional dollars beyond what they've been able to do through their 401k plan at work. And then also a plan through your employer that will allow you to save uh, beyond that 401k contribution into an after-tax world that's not a Roth. So those are the key components of when you might qualify for this type of situation. So for those who do qualify, moving forward, so you now have maxed out your 401k. Hopefully you have an HSA as well. It's awesome. Max those out. Get your tax break for the year. That's a wonderful thing. Beyond that, you want to look to see how it works in terms of that after-tax option. That's not a Roth IRA that your that your employer provides outside of that 401k. Now, assuming for a moment you did max out the 401k here in 2020, that'd be 57 grand that you would have already put away. So now your next step or your last step is you now need to work with your employer on making that additional contribution outside of the 401k. That's an after-tax, non-Roth IRA approach. And so if you did, say, 57 on the 401k and you want to do more savings of 50 or 100 or whatever your number is, you want to put that into that plan and invest some money there as well. Now, before you're in, ideally, if your employer allows, you want to then take that money and roll it over to your own individual Roth IRA. Because if you do that, now you have used the full backdoor Roth IRA process and you're back into the Roth IRA world. Keep in mind, you want to consult with your CPA or tax accountant regarding this video. And also look at the fact that from the time that you invested to when you eventually moved out of that not after-tax approach, assuming there were some gains, there will be some taxes, which hopefully are not huge. The other group, so this is Plan B. So the other group that might be able to also use this approach would be where you put it into the after-tax plan, but you found out before you invested that your employer told you, well, gosh, it's a great plan. It'll work really well for you, but you really have to leave the money there until you leave our employment. So for that crowd, and we call it the Plan B option, leave it there, let it grow. You will pay tax as it grows, but eventually when you leave the employer, again, consult your CPA, your tax accountant, see what taxes are involved, and then assuming the numbers still make sense, you want to roll that to the Roth IRA at that point. Again, the first group is in a better situation. If you can roll it today, you can roll it in the same year. The second group, in 9 times out of 10, it can really benefit you potentially as well, but you do want to contact your CPA or accountant to verify that. So signing off here, and that's another great idea for those of you who are savers and like to do it in the tax-free way.